Hello, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm gonna be talking about what important things you should know that it has not been discussed before entering pharmacy school. I do consider this being an important video for all these upcoming students and already students of pharmacy school that they need to know. That's it. Before I start with this video, I really would like for you guys to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the content and you know someone that is about to apply to pharmacy school, you can refer them to this video to my channel. I will be posting more videos of pharmacy school, of my life in the upcoming videos. And let's start with this video right now. This thing I'm going to be talking in this video is the cost of tuition of pharmacy school. Pharmacy school can be very, very expensive. Tuition, iPad, technology, you need a laptop, and that can require a lot of money. So you need to be prepared to spend a lot of money and not only buying all those things and tuition, but also housing can be very expensive and anything else you need to buy. So a lot of students must have another loan other than the tuition one. And there are schools, pharmacy schools, that can go from $15,000 a year to $50,000 a year. So before you decide whether you want to study pharmacy school or not, you should start checking the tuition of each school. And it is gonna be very expensive. Pharmacy, regardless of in-state or out-state, it's gonna be very expensive. Other thing that I was gonna say about pharmacy school is that it can be very difficult. It can be hard. Pharmacy school is not like bachelor's degree. In bachelor's degree, I had the opportunity to study the day before a test and ace it. Like now in pharmacy school, you need to take time and take a few days to start learning all the material that you need to study, and it can be overwhelming because it is a lot of information. So that is something to think about when you enter pharmacy school. Also, be prepared to be in a lot of competition, and I'm gonna explain myself. There are good people, there are bad people in pharmacy school, like in everything. There is competition everywhere. And there are people that they can do a review for a test and they will not share it to the people in the group or in the group chat, or they just share it into close people. So you need to be prepared to take a risk and choose the proper people, the good people, let's say like that are willing to work together to help each other and to start, sharing stuff, because in pharmacy school you need a lot of supports, and especially from your friends. You're gonna see more your friends than your family. That's something that you need to know and prepare yourself right now. Also, be prepared to not win scholarships. It happened to me. Like, there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of good students, and at least in my university, the amount of scholarships that they give to students annually are very, very small, like very, very, very small, and we are a lot of students. So that is another thing when you're applying to school, to pharmacy school, to see how much scholarships they give to students. And lastly, in this section of what I'm talking right now, try not to be like those classmates that they do reviews, they do a lot of things to help themselves to get a good grade and not help others. Like, don't be that person. Try to be always humble, try to be nice, and try to be that person that wants everyone to pass the class, pass the grades, and graduate at the year that you are supposed to graduate. In pharmacy school, also, you should be expecting amazing people. You're gonna meet a lot of new friends, new people, and they're gonna be amazing also. So don't think of the negative things. And they're gonna be family for the rest of your life. Think it about like that. Another important information that you should be expecting to have and to know is to how to handle time effectively, efficiently. Not also to ace that test, but also to spend time with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, and with you, because you need time for yourself also. So think of all those things, because pharmacy school can take a lot of time. Most of the time you're gonna be studying, but also take time for you. It's very, very important. One of the things that is changing in pharmacy school is that they're not basing not only in community pharmacy. Maybe let's say 5 to 10 years ago, like pharmacy was only about community pharmacy, but now it's very clinical. Pharmacy school is getting very clinical. They are preparing these students to enter residency. Residency is a program, a 1 or 2 year program after pharmacy school, and you will be able to work in different careers. So that is another video I'm going to be talking about in the future. And lastly, there's a few students that do actually want to work at industry, and that is something that pharmacy school lacks. They lack in experience and they lack in education for those students that really want to continue their journey, their workplace in an industry. So most of the time these students have to learn outside from pharmacy school once they are in the work field, and that is something that pharmacy should implement a little bit from every field, not only like clinical or community pharmacy. I'm gonna say right now, it can be a little bit difficult to digest, and it is that pharmacy school can be very overwhelming in the sense that it gives a lot of information to the students. Sometimes in some tests or quizzes, you're gonna learn so much information in such little time that you might not learn everything for that quiz. So what I'm trying to say is that the information can be very overwhelming for some students or for the whole class. For me, second year was very, very difficult, overwhelming, because there were some classes that were very challenging. They wanted the students to study a lot when we had other classes, and they didn't translate with the student. Another thing is that you're not gonna learn every information for a test. So it might happen that you're gonna learn the whole information when you get back to it in another moment, maybe summer, or when you are in rotations, you have the time to learn that information that you couldn't learn at that time. So yeah, it can be very overwhelming. My friends, this is something very important. Pharmacy school is not all about the grades, so take that out of your mind, because you need to think outside the box, okay? If you're going to residency, it is not all about the grades. You need to do a lot of extracurriculars, you need to do a lot of community service, you need to be involved in a lot of health fairs. These things are going to help you to enter residency. For those students that want to be at a community pharmacy, working there for the rest of your life, do internships, Walgreens, CVS, even Kmart, they have internships for pharmacy students. And most importantly is learn the material that you're given. A lot of students, 4.0, 3.8, amazing, good grades. They don't have experience, they haven't done any internship, they didn't went to any activities, or they didn't do any internships. So what's the point? You need to learn the material. Maybe a B average, a C average student may get the job, may get the internship, may get a better score at the end of the NAPLEX than one with a 4.0 GPA. So no shade to anyone. I'm just telling what people have told me in the past years. But enjoy and do everything in pharmacy school. A lot of things are in your plate, and you should be very wise on what you're gonna do with it. And lastly, I let this for the last because I think this is something that people do not maybe think, because oh, it's a 4-year program, 3-year program, it's gonna be a long time. But the thing is, pharmacy schools goes really fast. Who knew I was gonna think that I'm going right now to my 3rd year? I just graduated 2 years ago from college. Like, I'm going now to my 3rd year in pharmacy school. Everything is going very fast, so try to plan trips with your friends, take a lot of pictures, eat, go to the movies, enjoy pharmacy school, because whenever you think about it, you're already graduating from pharmacy school and working. And after this experience, it's all about the work. So you're gonna be starting to work to pay that loan that you owe to pharmacy school. And you should laugh, you're gonna cry, and mostly be happy. That's this wise words I'm gonna give you guys from this upcoming P3 student. Enjoy pharmacy school. And if you have other suggestions for other videos, you can write to me on Instagram. You can write it down in the comment box below, and I'm very happy to be doing these videos for you guys. And I really hope you are being safe, wear your mask when you're going out, and enjoy your life, to be really honest. That is it for this video. Bye bye.